recording will have its greatest usefulness if you do not listen to it before you try it. Your first acquaintance with it should be while following its instructions.
Floating on a sea of air like I don't care. Everybody who is anybody is there. And my in crowd is all imaginary friends. Real of the real folk, kinda depends on your personal perspective. A subjective view, like we all recognize it's blue. But what hue do you see seriously? More clues for the great mystery. We are connected to individuals that we haven't met yet in this massive nexus. I shine, you shine, and we shine. My God, I find that fascinating. Let's partake in a neural handshake. There is void magic you and I must make. The crystal lake only laughs at the modern man. There is silence, so I know where I stand. Maybe I am standoffish after all, mostly still to avoid my downfall. My storm where I'm eyeball for proper navigation is vital. Look, I crawled and walked just like you. Took part in my cycle for my benefit. Premeditated, not innocent. This domain I roam is not imminent. Let's get dead serious. Let's get dead serious. Let's get dead serious. Let's get dead serious. Like a bounty on the hitch the street. The truth and I compete over the beat. Watch as we play the most dangerous game with the fourth world derelict mind frame. One and the same. I claim the victor and victim. Switch to the rhythm. Antagonistic savages leave protagonists, kids, bandages. Makes it inconvenient if you feel it all. Makes you question feeling it all. Think about what you've gained. Would you consider the pain an equivalent exchange? Most folks dwell on change. That's why they feel estranged. Along the way is when you realize that nothing gold can stay. Pack light and be prepared to play. This competition is all consuming. Definitely not for the average human. It isn't more human than one with the acumen to see what's looming ahead. Anticipate to create the state you will find suitable to pursue your fate. Conversate with those who gravitate away from devastation, fixation. Formulate a bond if we share great expectations. State your business and what it's innate of. Let me debate this Dr. Strange love. We culminate when I rise above. I am incapable of hesitation when it comes to disseminating information. I nominate myself because I will not automate. My goal is to intoxicate. Lo-fi can corroborate that. Intricate sophisticates exploring infinite options. Rapturous approach with caution. Moving through tracks like a bounty hunter hits the street. The truth and I compete over the beat. Watch as we play the most dangerous game with the fourth world derelict mind frame. Moving through tracks like a bounty hunter hits the street. The truth and I compete over the beat. Watch as we play the most dangerous game with the fourth world derelict mind frame.
Do you know what a mandala is?
Those are those round Buddhist art things.
The Tibetan monks make them out of dyed sand, laid out into big, beautiful designs. And when they're done, after days or weeks of work, they wipe it all away.
Wow, that's a lot.
Try to look at your experience beautiful as you can, and when you're done, pack it in and know it was all temporary. You have to remember that. It's all temporary.
There goes the power again. Am I living in the red, or am I in over my head? Letterhead walls and bars of red tape, scraping away in the search for daylight. The solid brother on the slippery slope. Word from the drum is give 'em enough rope and it's a done deal. The steelers wheel, stuck in the middle despite how you feel about those around you. There are no judges here with the punishment so severe. How can one know to read the writing on the wall when they don't recognize it as writing at all? Catch-22 is growing like grass with a mass appeal, and I feel it all. The next in line to become completely unstuck in time. Slaughterhouse 6, digging in my bag of tricks for an option. Use caution to fix the problem. Pay me now or pay me later. Basically, pay me anytime I please. Feed the beast to feel varying degrees of pain. Save yourself. Are you insane? Snap back. Get your thinking on track. Trust me, we will soon reach the black and paint the black hole blacker than it's ever been. Spoonfuls for a ton of bad medicine, administered like frontline attack. Proper protocols, putting backs to the wall, making you feel small by comparison. Foundation infiltration with the fine print lettering, destabilize the sediment. Yet again, these predators are veterans. No one speaks English, everything's broken. Not a token, a sentimentality attached. Stitches without time constraint. I've anticipated getting acquainted to a simplified die existence. Resurrection in an impressive instant. All paths at least resistance, cause they are submissive to my advancement. Perchance to dream. It's wanderlust for an organic regime. Grew up natural, they did it so casually cruel. So for you, I'll play the fool if that will get me over. What a sobering notion, ferocious implosion, visions of an implosion. The usual devotion, dedicated like funk dubious, while these other lunatics act all dubious. Way too numerous to be singled out, so they just mingle about unattended, like an inmate mutiny at the asylum. If those walls could speak, I'm sure they'd stay silent for fear of a violent rejection. Logical defects discovered during close inspection, so they crumble under the pressure. These ghosts tonight hide in the dead weather. I grow older as I fall into my role of the unknown soldier of fortune. Amongst these fortunate sons allowed to grow wild. Everyday cats don't lead to the style type of lifestyle. There are no straight lines when God drops in with the intelligent design. Clearly if we are engineer construction, lo-fi in our limited production. With the true serum injected in the cerebellum. Seraphims tried to tell them through collective dreams. Ground up gravity, keeping my mentality healthy as my anatomy. An escapism artist, Doctor Who with a pitch black archetype artist. Obelisk rodeo, 8 steps to perfection, disguised as seconds. An unprotected residual event horizon. Praying hands that resemble M. Bison at a glance. Super enhance the transmissions, easing the pain, so I'm not stuck with wincing the night away. Walk it off while I'm taking the long way home, en route to the Terror Dome where I roam similar to Ronin. Keep a sharp blade on my shonen knife in this life. Tashiro Mifune mixed with Paul Mooney. Calculated moves amongst the unruly. the dust left over from the history eroded in the sands of time. The wind and the rain blend in with the joy and pain, like they've always been the same things. Stabilize us like wings, and hope it brings along progress. Unchecked gaps, mistaken for a memory lapse. The absence of evidence, perhaps.
Of the castle, got a cavalry of fallacies. It has to be our way, you're off with your heads casually. Mastery of casualties, bodies on the battlefield. Dastardly, it's magically appalling what the data yields. Mask and shield, sword swinging, hunting for your horsemen. Assassins in your court with torches knocking doors in. More wind, pile up, smoke is on the waterfront. Blood covered, hands on the edge, so we gotta jump. Some of us are made with all our evil on the surface. Some of us are played like we paid for the service. Receipt for the tragedies, defeat will be maddening. No sleep till the battle brings the weak to their tattered knees. Praise the high and mighty, but we're headed to a hellish place. Days are sliding by me, but the finish line's the thing we taste. Copper on the tongue, twisted values in the marketplace. Target practice, paper hearts, martyrs with the mark of fate. Hard to stay civilized, crushing with brutalities. Dissidents and silly lies, incidents of apathy. Laugh at me and lose a limb, spines in the guillotine. Happy faces rolling eyes behind the scenes, dreaming free. Sequence of debauchery, hypocrisy is make-believe. Atrocities are part of me, amazing what it takes to breathe. Rape and breed, namesakes, forced upon our hated flesh. Seeing what the game takes, torture is what treats us best. Lesson learned, turning tides, rising to the upper echelon. A long way to go, cause when we crash they want a rubberneck. Cause when we crash they want a rubberneck.
Innocence lost to the less experienced. Dead weight that won't dissipate creates a demonstration of utility at full ability. Killing in smalls, reaching to acquire of these wailing walls. When it all falls down, they built their city on our town. Down in it, many men are going at it again. They're working to expand on the task at hand with all the grand scheming, pipe dream, battery, and assault. Calling it the victim's fault. In other words, robot, you got me. Feeling like you carbon copy from your monotony. So join the die, but never should you question why a transformed fat man, the fall guy. Right in front of our eyes, nonetheless, the all-seeing eye makes you acquiesce. Inception, the subtle suggestions, artificially intelligent adolescence, mixed business with the mixed blessing. Under the table, you can pay me not to question this. Set adrift my memory bliss like a trigger mechanism. Possibilities multiplied like a prism. So choose your adventure. Map out the splinters from a spot in the center. Like you're the element providing connection. A black umbrella for astral protection. The music seemed to be a reflection of the happening. Sorta like the sea, put the captain in charge. Nature without man victimized. These hands synthesize civilizations with no limitations, no hesitation at all. Call it subcultural sprawl.
Love is a simple thing.
Use the air vents to fill up the room with the homemade mix of jitterbug perfume. The house ion digest speed reader, so please unplug me from your bird brain feeder for right now. You'll never catch me roving in Pavlovian response. That would be introduce a little bit of Zen in your enzymes. I can catch wreck with this hypnotic effect. A trance-like status induced with the mic apparatus. Meet an opportunistic mystic misfit, keeping his linguistics scripted, leaving all of the meanings open-ended. Even the imperfect can get a chance to interpret, cause nobody knows for certain. Stay guessing, stay involved in the lesson. Lesson in the big picture, small elements of a grandiose mixture. Victory within all of the self-controller, cause the exerted influence affects the whole. Talk about a vibe change, we should all love in the same vein of Django Unchained. The journey is the lesson that provides appreciation of the prize that lies at the final destination. Others ask questions while I find answers. Drastic chances lead to major advances. When I go ballistic, my aim is true, which leads me to apart, I notice my divisions look like fringe ones. Animals that operate on twin engines, the winner and the honorable mention. The linchpin easing the dimensional tension, holding it together like a fenced-in area, carrying beyond all of this mass hysteria. Getting in just before I get it in. Watch how I soar like a leaf on the wind. The fall isn't even a fraction of the understanding that is gained from planting. The question that you should be asking is when it happens, who will be left standing? None of the outcomes are random. I perceive time as a collective of finite lines, driving off the flaws that I find in the grand design that I am able to define.
Yo, D.L.S. off kilter, no filter. My vocab is ass killers, then stiller. The more it's into this rap shit, you like my vibe. I'm trying to get high enough to ditch these bad vibes while I'm living underneath an eagle eye. I divide caution. Reality, the new Robert Johnson. Complete mastery, ran into the bastard seed. Last at least a couple days to week. My flavor is mustard seeds. Be so bummy. Ain't looking for the screenshot. Trifling ass coming from the tree spot. The trail match more power than Bandai. Do it so, no doubt that I do it well. Question is, will it sell? I'm on the highway to something and nothing. Rapidly approached by the life of someone with nothing. Spent plenty time with it, feeling like we should be fucking.
Yeah,
like we really should be fucking.
My words are heavy enough to break the ice. Suffice to say, I got a couple things on my mind. So follow my script as the ink drips and wrist drifts away consciously. Honestly, I'm just trying to exercise the demons left in me. Bleed like the rest of y'all. I'm no better than you. Brainstorming in the pouring rain, lucid. The dream is vivid, but still trying to figure out the blueprint. Shit ain't as easy as it seems, right? right. On the mission to acquire a better pot to piss in while I listen to these walking contradictions, spit sermons. Vermin, scummy, slummy, tall tail pushers. While I'm struggling in the hood, they lounging, sucking on their mama's tit. Ain't that a bitch? The real continue to pursue their truth with passion, while the never words acting like top tier has-beens. Loud in fashion, but silent in actions. Let's leave it at that. I'll wait for your reaction.
Whatever your particular vernacular, I spit fantastic, planet spectacular speech patterns, solar rhythms, contain the wisdom of the sages and the sounds of ages. I could barely hold it all within these pages, similar to putting lasers in cages. Beautiful escape artists, manufacturing hard margins for the marginal to conquer. Maintain production with my divine assembly line. I redesign on the fly with the change in tide. Even when I'm washed out, I am not boxed out, so I can breathe now. Leave it to the squares to define my sound. Never thought it vital, I should apply your title. I am a disciple of a full life cycle. Dylan that style if it is archetypal. Simple comparison I find hilarious. Constantly roped in with all of these nefarious simple minds driven by a blind ambition. All short-sighted by their own admission. Selling yourself short is outside of my realm of comprehension automatically. Even if I shifted my mind state drastically, all that I will ever represent is life actually. My reality is drawn from a deep perception, blessed with immaculate reception. The voice is my weapon of choice as I cut through the noise and rejoice in public. Leaving competition on the short side of nothing. Propositions predicated on these subjects. Off topic, will you embrace fuzzy logic? Maybe I should